All right, let's talk about your ACCA computer-based exams. Knowing your subject inside and out is obviously crucial, but what really makes the difference, what can turn a pass into a distinction, is mastering the digital tools you're given. So, let's dive in.
So, what is the secret to really acing your computer-based exam? Is it just about cramming every last bit of the syllabus? Well, not really. The real key, the thing that sets people apart, is using the exam software to your advantage. It's about turning a test into a showcase for how well you can analyze and communicate, just like a pro. You've got to understand the ACCA exams are designed to be way more than just a memory test. They're basically a simulation of a modern accounting workplace. And that means your tech skills, how comfortable you are with these tools, are a huge part of what's being graded. And look, don't just take my word for it. This quote is key. The ACCA is telling you, straight up, that they want to see that you're ready for the job. So mastering these digital tools, it's not just about passing an exam. It's about building the skills that'll make an employer want to hire you on day one. The best thing you can do is just completely reframe how you think about the software. It's not some annoying hurdle you have to get over. No, think of it as your stage. It's your opportunity to prove that you can organize information, crunch the numbers, and present your findings clearly. Just like you would in a real-world job. So, the big question is, how do you get good at this stuff? Simple. You practice. And thankfully, ACCA has built the perfect place to do just that, your own digital training ground. And here it is, the ACCA exam practice platform. Honestly, your goal should be to get so familiar with this screen that you could navigate it in your sleep. Knowing exactly where every button is without even thinking about it saves you precious seconds and, more importantly, reduces stress. You do not want exam day to be your first real tour of this platform. Okay, so now you know where to practice. Let's talk about what you'll be practicing with. During the exam, it's all about choosing the right tool for the right job. So let's break down your digital toolkit. Depending on the question, you've got 3 response options available: the word processor, the spreadsheet, and occasionally slides. Each one has a very specific purpose, and just knowing which one to pick is a skill in and of itself. First up, the word processor. The interface looks pretty standard, right? And its purpose is just as straightforward. This is your go-to for any question that needs a written explanation, a discussion, or some kind of detailed analysis. The biggest advantage here is all about structure. You can use paragraphs, bullet points, and headings to make your answers super clear and easy for the marker to read and grade. The major downside? It absolutely can't do calculations. If you find yourself trying to build a table of numbers in here, that's a huge red flag. You're probably using the wrong tool. So the bottom line is simple. If the question asks you to discuss, analyze, or evaluate, you're reaching for the word processor. Think of it this way. It's for words, not for numbers. Okay, let's move on to the next tool in your kit, the spreadsheet. Now, this is where you handle all the numbers. Whether it's a simple sum or some complex financial formula, this thing is built for it. The benefits here are all about speed and accuracy. You can perform calculations in an instant using formulas, which also has the nice side effect of showing the marker exactly how you got your answer. And being able to copy tables is a massive time saver for things like sensitivity analysis. The main drawback, though, it's really clumsy for long blocks of text, so avoid writing your essays in here. So let's make it crystal clear. If a question involves numbers, I'm talking NPVs, tax computations, anything like that, the spreadsheet is your most powerful and efficient friend. And finally, we have the slides tool. Now, this one doesn't pop up as often, but when it does, you need to know exactly what to do. It's designed for one specific thing: those questions that ask you to create a presentation. Its real strength is that it forces you to be concise. You use titles and bullet points on the slide to hit your main points, and then, and this is key, you use the speaker notes section to add all the detailed explanations. This structure is fantastic because it shows you have a key professional skill, presenting complex stuff clearly. Just remember, it has no calculation functions built in. The takeaway here is dead simple. If the question asks you to prepare a presentation for a board meeting or a client, this is the tool. It's designed to make you focus on the most important points and present them clearly. Okay, so we've covered the why, the where, and the what. Now let's pull all of this together into a simple, winning strategy that you can carry with you right into the exam hall. It all boils down to this easy 3-step strategy.
For anything that's discursive, written answers, you choose the word processor. For anything with calculations, you choose the spreadsheet. And for presentations, well, you choose the slides.
It really is that simple. Don't try to overthink it. Just read the question's requirement, figure out the main task, is it writing, calculating, or presenting, and then just match that task to the right tool.
And this brings us full circle, right back to the beginning. Remember this. Every single minute you spend practicing with these tools is a direct investment in your career. The skills you're building to pass this exam are the exact same skills that will make you a great accountant out there in the real world.
So you have the tools, you know the strategy, the entire digital toolkit is right there at your fingertips. The only question left is, are you ready to jump onto the practice platform and master it?